Hey guys, it's J99 and welcome back to another episode of World in a Jar. Today we're going to be finishing the farmhouse, hopefully. So I have done a tiny bit of the roof. I started trying to do these arches and then I got onto trying to copy that on there and then I got a bit confused. So I decided we were just gonna do ouch the underneath area where the actual animals are gonna go, because that's the main bit into getting this working and functional. I can always come back and do upstairs later because I'm not sure what I'm gonna do there. Maybe storage, not sure. First step is gonna be do this outside bit, and so we can actually walk around it, because that's gonna be quite an important thing to be able to walk around here. So we have the problem of the height difference. So I'm not sure whether, like here, I should make it higher before I get to this raised point, because technically I probably should have built that downwards more. So I'm thinking maybe actually, how much of this can I pick up again? Because, you know, limited resources on a sky island. Oh, actually, my chest is there. So I can't... I'm going to have to go around that. Maybe here? That's spruce. So maybe I'll do oak. I put my oak stairs in here from the roof. You can see all the saplings from all the trees I've cut down to get us enough. Although, it's going to have to be a couple levels. Maybe I'll do slabs. Okay, I do have a crafting table, but I'm just thinking if I'm doing it the same the other side, I think I should pick them up. I'm gonna need 12 slabs, so I should. It's going up. Okay, so I need to break these 3 in particular. I'll just leave that patch. One tiny patch. You know, I'm not going to worry about a tiny patch. Let's use stone just because I have tons. So we'll do this and that will take us up. I probably should have used cobble slabs for this to make it blend in, because if I'm now going to do a cobble path around the edge, and it's just suddenly got 2 random slabs there. But it makes this look better. Although this row down here I could probably have kept. Can I break it actually? So I definitely can't get there because I have realized that's kind of low. So I'd like have to stay crouched to fit. If I break this one, yeah, I have to stay crouched, but breaking that one let me get under. Ooh, that one needs to stay because it is on the outside. And then these ones are gonna have a fence sat on them, so they can be placed. Although ideally I'd be up top placing these, but oh well. How do I want to do this bit? Let's come back to that bit and I'll move to in here. Oh, this doesn't have... Oh no, it does. It's got it here. Okay. Let's go try and run. Can I put them the right way round? No! Ooh, ooh. Oh, okay. Luckily I stopped, otherwise if I'd have kept going backwards, I would have walked off the platform. I need to get up there, so I'm just going to place that so I can get back up. And we'll carry on placing these. Although technically we can now walk around, so we're good. Let's grab some dirt. I'm just chopping and changing what part of this I'm doing. But we need to fill it in with dirt where the actual animals are gonna be kept. I will probably divide it up into pens for like sheep, cows, chickens, pigs. I'm not entirely sure how I want to divide it up. Yeah, I do need to somehow get grass over here. Although I do see grass in the bits over there. So I could probably make a dirt trail and get it to come over. For the separator, I might just put the fences on top of the grass. Then at any point, if I decide I want to change where the fences are, I can without all torches. Oh, did I use all my torches? Okay, I have torches now, and I skipped the night while I was there grabbing them, so it is nice and bright and daylight for us now. Let's go connect. Can I reach? Not quite. That's better, and now we have something to place against because it's easier to look up and place against rather than walking backwards while crouching. I think it's just quicker doing it looking forwards like this because I can move my head quickly through it. I've had a think, and I think I am going to bring this in slightly. Place some slabs, and then I can do this. Ooh, I was gonna say I could put a gate there, but I was gonna put fences. I was gonna say I could put stairs there, but since we've raised that now, and it's gonna be that level the whole way around, then it doesn't really matter. I could put chests on the outside, but we do run the risk of mobs then climbing in, which we don't want. We don't want that. Let's go clear the fences then and start putting some fences down. So I do want to be careful of where I'm putting the fences. So do I want these to cross on the inside or the outside? Ooh, if they cross on the outside, they can go up to there. That'd be quite nice. Ah, I should have done spruce. Oh well, I've committed. I've made 3 stacks of oak fences. I've committed to oak. It's done now. It's done. So if I'm going to the outside, I can do like this, and then bring it along, and then go to the outside. Hopefully nothing falls down there. And I was thinking of going up. That doesn't work, does it? No, because that's there. So that will be into the air. No, that doesn't work. That doesn't work. If I'm going to have it on the inside. Ooh. I have slabs. Yeah, I've got slabs. That's fine. I can change. And then this needs to change to a full block. Do I have any full block? Yes. You know, I might as well just keep that 8 in my inventory. Because you never know when you're going to need some oak. But then that fits. I'm not going to put the full set there. I'm going to leave some gaps for me to walk about. I'm going to go inside, which would be here. Again, I'm going to need a slab. That's actually a slab though. Oh. I was going to say I could break it, pick up the slab to use later and place it with a block. I think I might just use the slabs because that went flying, which is not good. That is not what we want. But here, and I can connect that. Yeah, let's just make some slabs. Where's my crafting table? There it is. That should be plenty. That should be plenty. Although here, I'm going to leave a gap just because we want to be able to bring them from over there over to here. So I'm going to need to be able to leave a path to be able to do that. Wait, are they in separate pens? They are. I can always break the fence. You know what? I can always break the fences to have gaps where I want them. I can take them to their individual pens. That would probably be better. And then one there. Perfect. Over here. Oh, that doesn't have a block. That needs a block. There we go. Leave a gap so we can walk out. The squids are so close. So much for walking out the front door there. Like it's a 1 block gap. And I need my slabs back so I can put one here. And then, oh, in here it works fine. because it's within the square. Okay, I think that's all the... Apart from the gaps I've deliberately left so I can walk around, I am gonna have carpets so I can just like hop over the top of the fences. I guess the dividers should be here, so that'd be 1. And then from here is 2. Then we have a pen in the middle. How to divide that? I can make it into 5 if I came out of these. Let's start off with these ones then. Where's the middle? There. And then we come to this one. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So here, put the carpet on, and I can hop over. Yeah, I've got enough headroom, so that's all good. I have space to get across. That's the main thing. I really want to do it diagonal, but I know that's not practical. So these are kind of small areas. So I guess there'll be pigs and chickens. And I need a lot more for cows and sheep. Could move them. Or I could go from here, make them even smaller. Only downside is now there isn't a center to put this on. There's going to be slightly off center, but I guess I'll do it there because it's kind of, if you included that one, the center. But because the thing is, I don't use pigs really. And then the chickens are tiny, so they don't need as much space. This is kind of closer to over there, so I guess this side I will do the sheep, and then that side the cows. Maybe if I connect it to here. Do I want to connect it to out here? Maybe not. Maybe from here. So if I go 1, 2, 3, I'm gonna put 1 there and 1 there if it'll place, because that's a 2. So that's a couple places. But then that does mean the sheep have a lot more space than the cows. You know, if you want one of every colour, then that's a lot of sheep. So you're gonna need a lot of space. And then these are for to the outside. But I'm not doing that yet because this path is a bit dodgy at the moment. So let me do this path a little bit further this way. Then I can place them. I might need a couple more. Skip the night and I'll come back. I'll meet you guys back here with the extra wool. So I only have 2 wool left. So I can't make a carpet. Wait, no, I could. That takes 2. Why did I have in my head it took 3? It makes 3 carpets, but it uses 2 wool. I could have made 3 more. But I had 1 wool pre-existing. So I grabbed that. I guess I don't need direct access to the chickens. The sheep. I need to get over to be able to do this. Better come this side. I think that one is the center. And I counted 6. And I did this in the same place. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I only have 1 left. So as much as I want to be able to come from the outside, I think I would just have to travel into the central pit and then out from there. For episode of World in a Jar, we have finished the animal area, like building the area where the animals are going to go underneath. It has fences, it has dirt, it just needs the actual animals now and some grass. That can be done, but we can't get the grass till I've broken into the animal cages over that way, which we will do in the next episode. And then I think what we're gonna do with the upstairs is just every now and then over time, I will, like, I guess when I'm collecting animal loot for other builds, and like if I need to get a load of wool and I'm just like AFK in the wool waiting for it to grow, and then switching back every so often to shear the sheep or something, I'll periodically go build there. Said at the start, I don't really need up there at the moment. I don't have the need for that much animal storage. So it was to here, and then I went down. So I'm gonna need this. So down 1, down 2, and down a 3. Although I probably would build that way just because I can't really go that way on this side. Because there is a squid pen right there. So let me... Oh, I wanted a 3x3. That's not 3x3. There we go. Now it's 3x3. That's it for this episode of Word and Jar, and I'll see you in the next one where we're getting the animals.